Spooksters, it's Deandra here. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Happy to have you back on another episode of my spooky studio. Oh my goodness, where am I gonna look next? Well, we've had a couple of suggestions, and per usual, I enjoy listening to you guys. So let's take a look around, see if we can find the thingy-mabobber that everybody was looking forward to talking about. Is it? Could it be these? Nope. Ah, is it this? Nope. Is it this? It's this. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about my horror battle vest. Had a lot of requests about this. I was working on this for quite some time. I think I might sit down for this, just because it's easier to point out things when I have this on the table. So, here is the front of the horror battle vest. You might see this in some of the corner episodes of this, Spooky Sips or Snacks and Screams, and, but you don't really see the back. And this is the back of it. Of course, it's got Big Freddy, which, this is one of my favorite photos of Freddy, by the way. It's got red and green all along the outside. This is too stable on the inside. I believe this was made by Rockin'. Oh shoot, I follow them. I'm so sorry to them for not remembering. But I got this vest at Horror Hound Weekend in Cincinnati in 2007, 18 maybe. I think it might have been 18. And I had to have it. I was like, okay, first of all, it's a black vest. I know a lot of horror fans have pins. I need to start one. And second of all, it has one of my favorite photos of Freddy on the back. So I said, absolutely. Oh, and by the way, they painted the buttons kind of red on the back, which is so cool. It would fit like a glove. I was like, this is it, guys. This is it. So here's a close look at some of these pins on the vest. Let's go around here. This one says, I make films like a girl. I think I got this at Nightmares Film Fest in Columbus, because I like making films. A lot of my friends like making films, and, you know, the entertainment industry is overwhelmingly male, but I love you guys. You males. This one is Don't Fall Asleep. It is a Nancy, that's actually me. It says, crap, it's so tiny I can't even read it. But basically, this is a fan film that the creators of Fred Heads the Documentary and I, aka my friends, made in 2016 and premiered at Days of the Dead Indianapolis. No, Louisville. Lexington. It's somewhere in Kentucky with an L. And it's about Nancy between Nightmares 1 and 3. We used the first film, the third film, and the Innovation Publishing comic books to create this fan film. And we actually have Heather Langenkamp in it voicing Nancy from Beyond the Grave. That's right. She's back as Nancy. And I'm Nancy in it too. So, you know, peak. But I love it. It was the first film we ever made, so it's a little rough. But it's got that, like, old school, low-budget horror charm. But it's definitely more of a drama than a horror movie. But I love it. I think we did a phenomenal job. It's got Nancy in all her glory in many forms. Fred Heads pin, which in case you haven't heard, Fred Heads the Documentary is coming to Horror Hound Weekend Cincinnati on September 11th, 2022. That is a Sunday, and it starts at 1:30 with a red carpet at 1 o'clock. We've got Nancy again. Elm Street Radio, which was the podcast/YouTube channel that Paige, the director of Fred Heads, and I have. We want to start it back up because we just love talking about Nightmare on Elm Street. I love this one. This is a Michael Myers wearing a Wayne's World hat because Michael Myers, you know, it's funny. Wes Craven, the man himself. Wes Craven's New Nightmare Freddy. Freddy with the sunglasses on, so classic. Ripley and Jonesy. Iconic duo, love my female heroines. Ashy Slashy, of course, Ash Williams, and Sparkly. A Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream On with the rock and roll, because yeah, actually it's more like the I Love, but I see rock and roll. This is like a little Scream Queen. I love the blood on the end and the red fingernails, because red fingernails are my favorite. This old Freddy versus Jason pin. Deathmatch 2003. Vote now at www.freddyversusjason.com/vote. Graveyard Shift Sisters, which is Ashley Blackwell. She talks about bringing black horror to the forefront, and she identifies with Sheila. She's like a real life Sheila. On Elm Street Radio, we had her on to talk to Toy Newkirk, and it's a fantastic interview. I love slasher flicks, my fave. Trick or Treat, another one of my favorite horror movies. Twin Peaks, love me some Twin Peaks. Losers Club from It, I just kind of put that on there, even though I'm like not a huge It fan. I have some It stuff. Murder Comics, Tethered, can't remember what that was. Just some eyeballs and a glass. You know, I just started putting anything on here. A Nancy patch, because, oh my gosh, Nancy stuff is actually a thing now. I Am Nancy pin, which Heather gave these out when she released I Am Nancy in 2011. You really can't get them anymore. I think you can probably find them on eBay, but I'm not sure how much they're going for. We've got Freddy's Claw. It says 9/10 Never Sleep Again, because, you know, this one says Stay Woke, and it's Freddy. A Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy in Ohio, because Springwood is in Ohio, according to Freddy's Nightmares. Forget the palm trees. I live in Ohio, and I don't really want to leave Ohio, but if circumstances happen to pull me away, I would, but I love Ohio mostly because Freddy. Freddy's Car. Graveyard Shift Sisters again in black. Super fan. Tina and Freddy. You don't often see Tina on anything. Murder Comics, 1984. Great long arm on Freddy here. This is by... Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys, why am I starting to talk about these when I don't even remember where they're from? This is... Shoot, he normally has... I don't even have it on this anymore. His name is Corey. But he always he does a lot of cons in the Midwest, and I think elsewhere too. And he has his logo for his shop is the New Line Cinema, like old logo, not the new one. Freddy's Claw coming out of bed, A Nightmare on Elm Street Neighborhood Watch, because I'm looking out for you guys. Love this sexy ghost face. I would love to do this cosplay, and she's like, thingy, and it's just like a bustier, but I don't have the, you know, yabos to do this kind of cleavage on her, but I love her long legs. I just love how sexy it is. Kincaid. This is, I think, from Ken Sagos when I helped support one of his projects. Inverted, my friends Destiny and Tristan. This is their upcoming film. Laura Palmer again, because Twin Peaks is awesome. More Pie and the Black Lodge background. Final Girl, because I love my Final Girls, and it's sparkly. Freddy looking terrified as hell. Jaws, one of my first horror movies. I love it so much. And Where's Georgie? And I just have like so many other pins. I thought about taking like 2 vests, like turning one vest into, like getting another vest and turning it into general horror, and then just making it a Nightmare on Elm Street one, because I could just fill this up with Nightmare, and because Nightmare is so important to me, I feel like it would be appropriate. But I have like all kinds of other buttons here that I'd love to put on, like this one. This I Am Nancy square button is something that Heather gave out to the backers of I Am Nancy when she was raising funds in 2011 or 10. So this is really, really hard to come by, and I'm so happy that I have it. In addition to, I have a couple more I Am Nancy pins. This Be Nancy button. I've seen Heather wear this sometimes. I want to put this on the vest too. You could see this little Nancy here. Oh, I wish it was focusing better on her. But it's Nancy with the sledgehammer and the coffee pot. Heather actually drew that Nancy. And she has some Be Nancy shirts, or she did, that she was selling when I Am Nancy came out. I don't think she is anymore. But I saw her recently wear this button. And do I have any other ones? I have this. Freddy's dead, but you can still call him 1-900-860 for Fred. Fries. Yeah, expires 12/31/1992. And look at the back. It's definitely an old one. It's an old one. But that is the battle vest. We are probably going to end up moving it from back here to over here for Snacks and Screams, so that the poster, because it's a bitch. You guys, when you do lighting on shows and you have reflective stuff, it's hard to do anything, you know, because it's just so distracting. And we actually, we wanted to make it lay flat, and we like, this is a contraption that Jason put together. It was just like a broken, like super broken hanger. Then you put little Velcro on it, and it just sticks up against the wall. Super nice. But yeah, that is my horror battle vest that many of you guys have asked about. Hopefully that was worth the wait and you got everything you wanted out of it. But of course, take a look around. Let me know what else you see that you want to talk about. Let's take a little look. Let's look over here. We've got a bunch of things on this wall. Oh, that's a light. Get a little behind the scenes here. Some of these. We've got this poster, original New Nightmare poster. I got Hal here. He's super festive. Freddy, one of the early Freddy items that I got. You know, just all kinds of stuff. I got big stuff, little stuff. Somehow I remember most of these things, where they came from and what they mean to me. Some more than others. This is one of my favorite pieces in the collection. Long time coming. And I'm sure you guys saw that I got a Dark Ride Studios mask to film for Freddy vs. a guy named Jason. That was something that I've been holding off for years. But I won't get too far into that until then. The story behind the New Nightmare painting. Yeah, this is a super cool painting. I feel like you only see it for a little bit in the movie, but he was able to replicate it so perfectly. Like, I'd move all this stuff so you could see it fully. But yeah, leave me a comment below and let me know what you want to see in this studio, because there is so much. I've been collecting since, well, technically, from the very, very beginning. I told you guys about him. He came to me in like 2017 or 2007 or 2008. And pretty much I've been gathering things little by little since then. If you've been following me for a while, you probably saw that I had like one small little shelving unit where like everything was shoved in, and now it's just all over. And this isn't even everything. There's so much stuff that's still in a bin, a couple of bins actually, because there's just no room. I had no idea. There's just no room for anything, you know, but it's full of stuff. So, let me know what you guys want to see next week. It'll be Tuesday before you know it again. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to have a Spooky Sips up this coming Saturday, so I hope that you will check that out. And yeah, we're still plugging away at the next episode of Snacks and Screams, because I saw the poll and you guys really wanted to see more Snacks and Screams. Well, rest assured we've got tons in the work for you, and we really, really appreciate your support on just everything. And yeah. So, hope you guys have a terrific week. We will see you soon. Watch good horror movies and make good choices. Bye, guys.